I do commend you to their backs. Farewell. Let every man be master of his time till 7 at night. God be with you. Satan, a word with you. Attend those men our pleasure.
They are, my lord, without the palace gate.
Bring them before us. To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus. For fear in Banquo sticks deep, and in his royalty of nature reigns that which would be feared. 'Tis much he dares. There is none but he whose being I do fear. To that dauntless temper of his mind, he doth have a wisdom that acts to guide his valor and safety. He chid the sisters when they first put the name of king upon me, and bade them speak to him. Then prophet-like, they hailed him father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown, and put a barren scepter in my grip, thence to be wrenched with an unlineal hand. No son of mine succeeding. If it be so, for Banquo's issue have I filed my mind. For them, the gracious Duncan have I murdered, put rancors in the vessel of my peace only for them, to make them kings, the seed of Banquo kings. Rather than so, come fate into the list and champion me to the utterance. Was it not yesterday we spoke together?
It was, so please your highness.
Well then now, have you considered of my speeches? Know that it was he in times past who held you so under fortune, which you had thought to have been our innocent self.
You made it known to us.
I did so, and would further, which is now our second point of meeting. Do you find your patience so predominant in your nature that you can let this go?
We are men, my liege.
Aye, in the catalogue ye go for men, and so for men. Now if you have a station in the file, not in the worst rank of manhood, say it, and I will put that business in your bosoms, whose execution takes your enemy off.
I am one, my lord, whom the vile blows and buffets of the world have so incensed that I am reckless in what I do to spite the world.
And I another.
Both of you know Banquo was your enemy,
Of course.
Yes, my lord.
and so is he mine. And though I could, with barefaced power, sweep him from my sight and bid my will avouch it, yet I must not. For certain friends that are both his and mine, whose loves I must not drop. Thence it is that I to your assistance do make love, masking the business from the common eye for sundry weighty reasons.
We shall, my lord, perform what you command of us.
Your spirits shine through you. Within this hour at most, I will advise you where to plant yourselves, for it must be done tonight. Fleance, his son that keeps him company, whose absence is no less material to me than is his father's, must embrace the fate of that dark hour. I'll come to you anon. Resolve yourselves apart.
We are resolved, my lord.
I'll come to you straight. Abide within. Banquo, my soul's flight, if it find heaven, must find it up tonight.
How now, my lord? Why do you keep alone? Things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scotched the snake, not killed it. Ere we will eat our meals in fear, and sleep in the affliction of these terrible dreams that shake us nightly. Better be with the dead, whom we to gain our peace have sinned to peace.
We must leave this.
Full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Thou knowest that Banquo and his fleance lives.
But in them nature's copy's not eternal.
There's comfort yet. They are assailable. there shall be done a deed of dreadful note.
What's to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck, till thou applaud the deed. Come, sealing night, scarf up the tender eye of pitiful day, and with thy bloody and invisible hand, cancel and tear to pieces that great bond which keeps me pale.
Join with us.
Macbeth. He needs not our mistrust, since he delivers to our offices and what we have to do to the direction just.
Then stand with us. Here approaches the subject of watch.
Oh, I hear horses.
And 'tis he.
His horses go about.
A light! A light! Oh, 'tis he.
Stand too.
Light, please. Light, go. There will be rain tonight.
Then let it come down.
Oh, treachery! Fly, good Fleance, fly, fly! Thou mayest revenge.
There's but one down. Some Fleance's fled.
We have lost the best half of our affair!
Well, let me often say it has been done. Off! Go to.
Gentle, my lord. You ride jovial among our guests.
So shall I, love. Be large in mirth, anon we'll drink a measure, the table round. There's blood on my face.
His bank blows then.
Is he dispatched?
Ah, the Lord his throat is cut. That we did for him.
Thou art the best of the cutthroats. Yet he's good that did delight for Fleance. If thou didst, thou art the nonpareil.
My lord, Leon's escaped.
Then comes my fit again. I had else been perfect. Founded as the rock, whole as the marble, as broad and general as the casing air. But now I'm crimped, cabined, confined, bound into saucy doubts and fears. But Banquo safe.
I am the Lord. Safe that a ditch he bides with 20 church gashes in him. Release the death to nature.
gone. There the grown serpent lies. The worm that's fled hath nature that in time will venom breed. No teeth for the present.
How now, my lord? You do not give the cheer. Feast is soul that is not often vouched for, 'tis a making, 'tis given with welcome. To feed were best at home. From thence the sauce we meet a ceremony, meeting were bare without it.
Sweet remembrance, sir. Now can digestion wait on appetite, and health on both.
Please, your highness, to grace us with your royal company.
Which of you have done this?
What's my good
Thou canst not say I did it! Never shake thy gory locks at me!
Gentlemen, his highness is not left.
My lord is often thus, and hath been from his youth. Upon a thought he shall again be well. If much you note him, you shall offend him and extend his passion. Regard him not.
Aye.
Are you a man?
I, and the bold one that there look at that which might appall the devil!
Proper stuff. This is the air-drawn dagger which you said led you to Duncan. Why do you make such faces?
Prithee, see there! Look, behold, lo!